Hey, Jamie. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for calling. How can we help?
I know taxes is around the corner, and I'm almost done paying off my car. I'm thinking about paying off my car and putting the rest in a high yield savings account. I just discovered those, so just wanted to see if that was a good idea.
Well, do you have any debt?
Just the car, and then I'm done. I already paid off my credit card last year, thank goodness. And
Awesome. What's
just
left
the
on the
car.
car?
What was the what?
What's left on the car loan?
3,000.
Okay, and how much money do you have in the bank?
We took a hit doing some car repairs, so right now I have about $700 in the bank.
Okay, and what was your question?
With the taxes, I'm thinking I might get 4,000 in tax return. I'm thinking I should just go ahead and take out that car note and then put the rest in a savings account.
Okay, so let's
Uh-huh.
say in April you get a return of 4,000. You've got 3,000 left on the car loan. That leaves you with 1,000, and that would leave you with $1,700 in the bank. Correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Well,
That would be my plan: is pay off that debt ASAP.
Okay,
Yeah,
just knock it out.
yeah, just knock it out because the next step in the baby steps is to build that fully funded emergency fund. So you'll be able to knock out baby step 2, pay off all your debt, and then start working to build up to that 3 to 6 months in expenses. So that's pretty exciting.
And Jamie, here's another piece of the puzzle that I want to challenge you with. Could you pay off the car before you get the tax return, and you can use that towards your emergency fund?
Um, I don't know if I could do it before.
What's your
I
income?
I only make about 45K a year.
Okay. And all of that money, where is it going? Are you doing a monthly budget?
Yeah, I'm just now starting the budget. I had to really dial back on eating out, and that was probably my biggest one.
That's the kicker.
The car, yeah, the car repair. The eating out was constant, but the car repair hurt. We had to put $400 into car repairs.
Who's we?
And besides that,
Is there a
regular-
spouse?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your total household income?
Total, I would say 60 altogether.
So your spouse is making about 15. Are they part-time? What are they doing?
They're part time. They only work 3 days a week. About.
Is there a way
We
to
have
increase
kids.
that? What's holding them
Without
back?
the kids, and daycare. To be honest, daycare is just too expensive. So we try to avoid it with our schedules.
Okay, so your spouse stays home.
Yeah, and then the 3 days, she does go in. It's the later on when I'm home. So
Okay. And the
we
other
just kind
piece,
of take turns.
when you get a tax return, here's the issue I have with it. You're giving the government a interest-free loan all year long with that money. So another goal I have for you is to stop getting such a large refund. And I also wouldn't bank on getting a big refund this year because with the tax changes that have come down the pike, they have gotten rid of all the expanded child tax credit. All of the expansions that were, due to the economic impact that was happening with the pandemic is gone. And so are you banking on this 4,000? How sure are you it's going to be that number?
I'm doing a low guesstimate. Low. I think the lowest it will be is 4,000. It could be 3,000, but I am pretty sure it'll be around there.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't plan for it. I would live your life as if this car debt is needing to come from your future income and attack that thing with a vengeance, even if it means working overtime, selling stuff, continuing to slash your expenses, just in case that tax refund comes in low and now you're like, oh gosh, now I'm defeated because I thought I was going to be debt free.
Yeah,
And so that's how I would
exactly.
approach it. And I would also maybe work on changing your withholdings with your employer to get closer to zero, where you don't owe anything and you're not refunded much.
Is that the better option? Just to zero it out, not to get anything back, and not to pay.
Yes, because that means you paid just the right amount of taxes instead of paying too much or not enough. If it's not enough, you
Okay.
owe money. If it's too much, you get the refund. That's how taxes work. It's not a
Okay.
gift from Uncle Sam.
Okay, so I just been paying too much. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
And
And what about those? Go ahead.
no, keep going.
I was going to ask. I just discovered Ally Bank.
Oh, Ally,
High
yes.
yield savings. Those aren't scams, are they?
No, those are legitimate banks. Here's the magic word you want to see on any of these websites is FDIC. And that is federal insurance that backs that bank. In case they go under, your money's protected up to $250,000 per person on the account.
Okay.
And so Ally is a legitimate bank. There's a lot of other high-yield savings accounts out there. The ones you don't want to go with is the ones that have credit card companies attached to it, because what that really means is that high-yield savings account is just a gateway drug to get you into their debt products. So stay away from those.
And they can be especially tempting, too, because a lot of them have slightly higher rates simply to draw you in. Like George said, they want you to be in their system, so therefore you're more likely to get into debt. So that's such a good call out, George, because we personally just moved our housing fund into a high yield savings account. And it was really tempting. We had that conversation off air where it was like, well, is it ethically wrong to go with a major credit card company that has a savings account? And it's just important to think through that.
Absolutely.
What kind of marketing are you going to get from that? But
yeah, thanks so much for the call, Jamie.
Yep.
Wishing you the best with the car payoff. It's exciting. It's so close. $3,000 left. Then the emergency fund. Then you got financial peace because you don't owe anyone anything. And you've got a pile of money in the bank, and you sleep better at night. And it turns out you're less concerned about what's happening in the White House because your house is okay. And that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
We can't control Congress. God bless.
As we have seen in the last year.
But it's a good reminder, Christina, for those. I'm getting a lot of questions about high-yield savings accounts lately because a lot of people, they're comfortable with their bank. They've got their savings. It's making pretty much nothing. And right now, interest rates on savings accounts have skyrocketed. And so I think I'm getting like 3.8% right now. There's some bonuses and things like that you can get. So you can get upwards of 3-4% right now. So it may be time to move that money into a new online high-yield savings account so that you can, you want it to grow a little bit. Never hurts.
Yeah. It's always exciting now. We have our money in that high yield savings account, and we've been getting emails every few weeks saying, hey, it's gone up 0.5%. That's a nice feeling.
That's nice. And you can store most of your emergency fund there. I like to keep a little bit in my checking account as a buffer so you have immediate access to it instead of having to wait, a day. But it's a great option to see your money grow. We love that.